Hello, everybody. Well, at long last, the upper yard track is finally done. I've been able to get all the turnouts completed. I've got everything connected into the main line. The Y is connected, so now the entire main line is accessible. And the only thing left to do as far as any track work is the lead heading down here, down to where the coal mine area is going to be. I'm going to hold on that for a while. I want to work on other aspects of the overall train layout. So without any further ado, let me go ahead and switch over to the upper yard and show you what has been done up there. The stock rails and the frogs are all completed. As you can see, the other pieces of rail laying around are the point rails. So that is the next part to put into place. So a lot of filing to do and starting to get all those set in. Little piece of wire there is for making my jumpers between the stock rails and the point rails. I've also gone ahead and started working on getting the rails painted. This is that crossover that I'd done earlier. So just starting that process of getting the sides of the rails taken care of. And a lot more painting that needs to get done for the rails. You've all seen the upper yard a couple of times as I've been working on building the turnouts for this area. But now at this point, as I said in the intro, the yard is complete as far as all the track work goes. Now there is still some tweaking that needs to be done. I've had a couple areas where the engines haven't gone through the turnouts as smooth as I would like. So I've still got a little bit of adjustment to do, but overall, everything is now connected together. And electrically, all of the rails are powered and all of the yard leads, all of the yard tracks are accessible and can be used. In the back, right behind the train shed, and in front of the future coaling station is the Y track that goes off into the distance, back past the engine shed. And then also comes around here in front. And that will allow for engines to be able to be turned. This line that is along the wall here and goes behind this earthwork section here is also a reversing loop. So the layout can be run point to point, but this reversing loop, along with the one on the bottom, allows for continuous run. So now it is just a matter of doing the final detail work on the switches to make sure that they all function exactly as they should, and to add in all of the switch motors. And that's, of course, going to take a little bit of time as well. The engine shed will get set into place. I've got to finish building that. The coaling station, of course, needs to be constructed. I haven't even started that yet. And there's also just some other general yard work and groundwork and scenery work that will need to be done over time. So that's where things stand currently with the yard. Because my layout is so up close, there is not going to be a lot of background trees. Most of them are going to be in the foreground and have a lot of detail to them. This is another tree that I'm working on in between working on the yard sections. This is one of the Woodland Scenics Tree armatures, and then it has the SuperTree material added to it. So this is now ready for painting and then getting the leaf material added to it. This is another tree that I'm currently working on. The main armature of the tree is, again, one of the Woodland Scenics trees, but this is actually one of their pine tree armatures. And by adding the SuperTree material to it, it makes a much more narrow style of tree and not as wide and full. So the pine tree armatures don't always have to be just for their pine trees. One evening, my wife and I were out for an evening walk, and we passed a bush that had these blossoms all over it. I'm not sure what type of bush it is. If somebody happens to know, please put it down in the comments. But one of these blossoms had broken off, fell down to the ground, so I did not pick it off the plant. But I went ahead and grabbed the blossom itself and brought it home. I've had it sitting in here drying for quite a while, and as you can see down inside, there's quite a branch structure in there. So I wanted to see what kind of a tree this might potentially make. This may work, it may not work. But these little petals do not want to just dry up and fall off. So I'm having to go through and snip them off just one at a time to expose the branch structure underneath. And it does take a little while to get into each one and just give that a quick little snip to be able to pull those away. So this will be one to show a little bit later on. Once I get all these petals off of here, you can see where I've already been working at it and see what kind of a tree this ends up producing. It would definitely be a very big, very large tree. It is also very possible that some of these branches down inside might actually make their own good trees, just on their own. I'll have to see. So just playing around with some natural material found in my local area. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video today. I know it's been a lot of time spent working on getting that upper yard ready to be able to be used. There's still quite a lot of work up there that needs to get done. There's, of course, all the switch machines that need to be installed. I don't plan on doing any tutorial on how to install those switch machines. There's a lot of really good videos out there online that you should be able to find. I may show how I have things set up, the components that I'm using, but otherwise I'm going to continue to move forward. There's still a lot of detail work that needs to be done in that upper yard. Rails need to be painted, there's structures that need to be finished, structures that need to get started, and of course just a lot of detail work that needs to be put into there. I hope you also liked seeing the couple of trees that I'm working on. This layout is going to have a lot of trees on it, so I'm going to be continuously making more trees as I move through finishing up my layout. As far as any other track laying work that needs to be done, as I mentioned during the introduction, I just still have the coal mine area that I need to set up and get all that taken care of. So I hope you'll join me again. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, have yourselves a good rest of your day, and until I see you next time, take care everybody. Bye-bye.